Hello and welcome to this webinar. This is about how to achieve financial freedom. So first of all, a bit about me. I'm Rob Keating from Canberra, Australia. And can you hear me? Just headphones don't have sound. Hello. So anyone out there, can we hear? No, we're not ready. And hello and welcome to your path to financial freedom. This is my first webinar using this system and pretty much my first webinar ever. So we'll see how we go. I'm just going to be talking, no fancy presentations or anything for this one. It's my very first webinar using the system, as I just said. So let's get going. First of all, can we hear? Just checking a screen I've got. No signal so far. So while we're waiting, just where are you from? It's only me here at the moment. Okay, so let's see if we get a signal. Just checking, sorry for the delay. Okay, looks like I'm live. Have we got sound? Hello. My audio's on. Hello. Just checking, sorry for the delay. Okay, I've got sound coming on. So let's get into this. Thanks for coming here. This is Rob Keating. I'm in Canberra, Australia, and I'm talking about how to achieve financial freedom. What do you do? Well, what do you class as financial freedom? It could be said that you have all your bills covered by an amount that is double what you actually need. You have money in the bank for at least 3 months if you have no income. And you have some assets you can sell or liquidate if you need to. So how can we achieve financial freedom? There are many different ways. You can work in a job, saving from time to time, putting away money for your retirement so you can have financial freedom when you retire, but that's not a great way to do things because it's much better to have financial freedom while you're young and can enjoy life. If you've got children, you want to be able to spend time doing things with them. Like just on the weekend, I went up to Sydney with my daughter. We went to the Sydney Opera House and saw a fantastic dance performance, Burn the Floor. So things like that you want to do with your kids and with your wife or husband if you have such a partner. You want to be able to eat good food, exercise often, relax, not be stressed. As I said, have all your bills paid for, covered, no worries about how you're going to pay the next bill. Also, you need an emergency fund in case something happens, so money tucked away in the bank. And also you want investments that bring in money without you having to work. That's the ideal situation. So that's what we're going to talk about here tonight. How can you achieve it? Well, if you're in America, you're in luck because it's a lot easier, this path to freedom. I work as an agent with a funding organisation, so what you can do, if you have a 620 or higher credit score, you're able to apply for funding and you get a non-recourse, no collateral loan. It's better if your credit score is much higher than 620 because you'll be able to borrow more, and also overall in life it's so much better having a higher credit score because the interest that you'll have to pay on a housing loan or a car loan, personal loan, will be much lower if you have a great credit score. Also, the best thing to do is get personal funding to start, but then work towards getting a corporation set up because you pay lower taxes and your credit won't be affected once you get all that set up. So what you do is you apply for funding. A consultant will look at your application, and then they'll tell you if they can get funding straight away or if it's best to go into credit repair. Even if you don't have a credit score of 620, you can go straight away into credit repair, but you would have to pay for that yourself up front. Whereas if you've got 620 or above, there are options to receive some funding to pay for the credit repair. There are more detailed webinars that I can point you to, but this is just a quick introduction to get your feet wet and see what some of the options are to find financial freedom. Because we all want financial freedom so we can really enjoy life. The idea of working in an office 9 to 5, that's something of the past. Like, sure, we need people to do that, and if there are people that are happy to do that, that's great, because we need that in society. But financial freedom, not having to worry what you do each day, that's what is really something you should achieve. And you may think it's going to take years. You've got to save up. You've got to have a pension or 401k, whatever it is that you might have. But no, you could actually be financially free in 1 month. If you've got good credit, bang, get an application in, get funded, and start putting it into some of the income methods that we recommend. If you don't have good credit, start working on your credit. You can fast track an application or you can fast track the process if you've got $6,000 and you live in the US. And what that does, well, as I said, it fast tracks it. So push the magic button, basically, get your credit all fixed up, and then apply for funding. And you can get a lot more once you have a good credit score. I saw recently where someone had a bad credit score, and over time they had it worked on by the law firm that we use, and then they had a great credit score, and then they applied for funding, and bang, they got it. So as I said, in 1 month, if you fast track your credit score, if you don't have a good one, or if you already have a good credit score, put in the application and get funded, put the money into the income generating methods. So just what do we have in terms of generating income? There is something called Cloud Token. It's a crypto wallet, and it's a fantastic project that's come about recently. It launched in Bangkok, Thailand on May 12, and there are currently over 400,000 active accounts using this wallet. So with crypto, you need somewhere to store the crypto, I should say, and you put it into your wallet. But with this Cloud Token wallet, you have the ability to actually put it into a artificial intelligence trader. So they use arbitrage and trading to generate profits. And what you get is a 6 to 12% payout every month. Actually, I should say every day. It's 6 to 12% per month, but you're paid daily. And what you receive is not crypto given back to you, or I guess you could call it, it's actually 4th generation blockchain, where you get cloud tokens. So cloud tokens are a utility token. They're not something you can buy. You have to earn them from going into the trading program. We don't trade them. All you do is earn them, and you can cash them out for Ethereum. So how quickly can you cash them out? Well, you earn them daily, and you can cash them out as soon as you earn them if you want. I've actually done this process. I've cashed them right out of the system and put them into a separate account, but then I put them back in again because I'm pretty confident that Cloud Token is a great investment option. Also with Cloud Token, you can refer it to others. It's a free app, so you get it from the App Store or from the Google Play Store. So that's very important. That takes a lot of there's a lengthy process to go through to actually get into the App Store. So it's not a Mickey Mouse app. It's been checked out thoroughly by Apple, and they're happy to have it available on their platform. Also, Cloud Token, they're registered in Australia, but they're actually based in Singapore and a few other offices at the moment, and they're creating a big office in KL to have all their programmers, their traders, their management, all in the one location. And you'll be able to go and visit there. Also, eventually, there will be people that have reached the high levels within this company, the C4 and C5 level. And they'll be able to have an office or a seat they can go and work from, and they'll be able to have a say in the running of the company. It takes quite a lot of effort to get to that level, but over time it could be possible for even you looking at this video right now. Also with Cloud Token, they're very transparent. You can actually see the trades that are taking place. Not all of them, but a lot of them. But I think they're going to have it, or I don't think, Ronald AI, that's AAI, who's the Chief Technology Officer, he was talking about having a trading room and they'll have cameras so we can actually watch the trades happening live. Ronald also is frequently getting online and talking about the business and his vision. There's a great video where he was talking about his vision where he wants to take banking to the unbanked. If you're watching this in a civilized country, an advanced country, first world country, you could even call it, banking is taken for granted. Everyone can get a bank account. But in countries like Indonesia and in Africa, there are people that can't even get bank accounts. So not having access to finance and banking, that leaves them way behind. But this Cloud Token project, it's about giving access to as many people around the world as possible to banking. So as I said, you earn crypto, CTOs, cloud tokens they're called. Eventually, you'll be able to get a credit card that's linked to your account, and you can go to an ATM machine and withdraw money direct from that. Or also, there'll be a whole network of merchants that accept cloud tokens, so you can take your card and go shopping. So there's also a travel platform going to be incorporated into the app. So you'll be able to book your travel, your flights, your hotels. And what that will do, it will grow the CTO price. When the Cloud Token project launched in May, the token had a value of 30 cents. And now the value of the token is 47 cents, 47.5 cents. 47.5 cents. So what that means is the token has grown in value of over 50% in that time. And the way it works, there's a reserve fund. All the money that is owed to people has to be in that reserve fund. So if they all want to get it out, it's able to be withdrawn and paid out to everyone. And how does the reserve fund grow? Well, as people deposit money into the trading platform, the trading takes place and they earn profits and they put money into our accounts as cloud tokens. And they also send out the money to the reserve pool. So when the travel gets added to the app, there'll be a percentage discount that is available to people. And then there'll be, or I should say, the way it works, there's a company discount, and then the company will take some of that discount and put it into the reserve pool. But then the rest of the discount is given to the member who's making their purchase in the travel app. So that grows the reserve pool. Also, other ways the reserve pool grows is from fees through the merchant system that's coming in October or later towards the end of the year. And there's also what they call the VIPs. People with, say, $1 million, they put it into Jarvis now and then pull it out. That throws a lot of things out of whack. So what the company has done is they've created a VIP program so people segment their money. So it keeps the price more stable. And what you won't see with this price is where it's shooting up. There's been other wallet projects where the price has gone from, say, 30 cents up to over $100, but that's not clear how the price is actually increasing. It's just, we think, an artificial and arbitrary number that people make up. And then what happens is everyone gets excited once it goes up and they think, I want to cash out my profits. So many people make a run for the door and boom, or crash, I should say, that wallet's gone because it's not a true representation of how much money is available to pay out to people. And when people want to get their money, they can't because the door's shut down, that wallet disappears, and a lot of people are upset. So with Cloud Token, as I said, very transparent. You can see the trades. Ronald, the CTO, is always talking to people. They have big events where Ronald once again talks. There's a video, as I mentioned, where Ronald's talking about his vision and where we're going to in the future. So this company is really great to be part of. As I said, you earn 6 to 12% per month, but you can increase that drastically if you refer people. And there's someone that I'm in below them, Luigi Bruni. He has an interesting story where 6 months ago he was working in a car yard and he was always dreaming of working online and getting out of that job. So while he was working, he was doing something he shouldn't do. He was on the phone trying to drum up business for his other interests, and his boss noticed what was going on. So his boss said to him, Luigi, what are you doing? You're always on the phone, but you're not getting me more car sales. And Luigi says, I'm working on it, boss. I'm trying to get you more car sales. But then over time, Luigi said, no, I'm not actually talking about car sales. I have a dream of an online business, and that's really what I want to do. Then the boss said, Luigi, you're out of here. So Luigi went home that day. It was about 2 p.m. and his wife looks at the watch saying, Luigi, what are you doing home at this time? And he said, darling, I lost my job. And then his wife said, you're a loser. Get out of here. So she kicked him out of home. So he's lost his job. She isn't supportive at all and kicks him out of home. And he's basically got no money. So then he was a bit depressed, but luckily for him, he came across Cloud Token. And then he had seen other things come and go, so he was a bit, dubious about what this was. It sounded fantastic. But he had a good friend in Singapore, so he told his friend, hey, can you go and check out this Cloud Token business, see what it's all about, and look into the people that are running it and get back to me. So his friend looked into it, and he seemed to be pretty convinced that it was a legitimate company and it was something that Luigi should invest in. So the way it works with Cloud Token, you put your money into the wallet. You can start with pretty much just $1 and put it into the trading platform, but you'll earn next to nothing with that. But if you really want to make money, you have to have over $500 in the trading platform. And when you have over $500, that allows you to refer the app to other people. And then say you've got $1,000, you'll earn 10% over the month, so that's $100. And if you refer someone that puts in $1,000 as well, they'll also earn $100. But the great thing is the bonus is 100% matched. So you refer someone, they earn $100 and you earn $100. So you've got $100 from your amount in the trading platform, and then you earn $100 from the person you referred. So then you can refer someone else. Say they put in $10,000, you would be receiving $1,000. And then if you've got 2 people in that front line, you can have someone go in below them and you receive a 50% match. So imagine someone that you've referred refers another person and they put in $10,000. They will receive $1,000 a month and you will get $500 a month. But don't want to go too much into all the levels and that type of thing, but it's very lucrative. Going back to Luigi, he had $600 that he was able to borrow off his mother, I heard him say the other day. So he put $600 in. He had Bitcoin, and with Bitcoin, it's very volatile. It goes up and it comes down. At the time he got it, it was down from what it is now. And then it went up, and then he suddenly had $1,000 worth of value in the system for trading. He started earning tokens, and then he started sharing the opportunity with people. He's done network marketing before, so he's pretty good at marketing. But he's worked hard in programs where he's built up a following, and then the program's crashed and burned, and he's lost a lot of those people. But they have kept in contact, and he's kept in contact. So he was able to let them know about Cloud Token, and he got a whole lot of people following him. Actually, the person directly above me is a friend of Luigi, so he's under him. And then the friend I got in with has another person, a business colleague he knows, and he got in. And they're great marketers, and they have a lot of people putting in a lot of money, as Luigi knows people putting in more money. And then before you know it, 2 months later, Luigi hits what they call C2, I believe it was, or was it C3? But anyway, no, he was already C2. 9th of July, I saw him do a webinar, and he showed that he's earning around just under $10,000 US from his money in the system, which is only $600, and then all the people under him. When you hit C3 like him, you get a community bonus. There's a video about all this, so it's all verified. He gets several levels of payments, and the grand total per day, that's per day, not per month, not per year, but per day was $9,900, I believe. And he's from Canada, so it's above $10,000 for him. So that was just in 2 months. But he did work hard. He's built up a big following, and he does webinars pretty much all the time, every day. And he's got a team around him. So they have a marketing system. And Luigi, he went to the launch in Bangkok back in May, and then he went to another event in Malaysia, I think it was, not long ago, in Singapore, and then went back to the US. He went there with Justin Halliday, one of his partners, and Faith. They do great webinars to present the opportunity. And then just last Thursday night, was it? Just anyway, a few days ago, Luigi went again to Singapore, and this time he was a featured speaker. So up on stage in front of 1,000 people, here's Luigi. 6 months ago, he's sacked. His wife kicks him out of home. He's got virtually no money in his pocket. And then discovers Cloud Token, and boom, it all blows up for him in a good way. He's now got over $10,000 a day coming in. He helps lots of people. He's generous with his time. He's smart about how he manages his money. He's getting some of it out and investing it in other things. Like, it's all up to him what he does with it. And he's out there giving speeches, teaching, presenting the opportunity. He's meeting people that he's spoken to online and creating fantastic friendships. But you might be thinking, how can I do that? I can't do that. But you actually can. You can jump in. You can do webinars like I'm doing now. You can talk to people. You can think of marketing methods. Or if you're in America, you can get funding. You might say get $100,000 and you could be earning $10,000 a month. That's just from your money in the system. But the great thing is, as I mentioned earlier, cloud tokens appreciate. They've gone from 30 cents to 47 cents. I think that's 58% increase over that time. And they could go to $1, $2, up to 5, 10, who knows where they'll go over time. So if you earn, say, 100,000 tokens, say they're 50 cents by the time you get in. 100,000 tokens at 50 cents, that's $50,000 worth of value. You can cash it out. I would recommend cashing some out. You don't want to just ride the program and suddenly it does crash and burn and you lose it all. So you cash some of it out, but say you keep some of it, and then the token goes to, say, $10. Just say you've been earning more on top of that 100,000 and you've got 100,000 that you decided to keep in the system. It goes to $10. So what's 100,000 times 10? 1 million. So you would have $1 million, and that could be possible in a year. So you could take $100,000 and turn it into $1 million. That's just the hypothetical situation. I make no guarantees about how much you can earn. I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not giving you financial advice. I'm just sharing some of the things I've heard, some of my experiences, and just, putting it out there what might happen, but no guarantees. You should seek financial advice before getting into any such program. And any advice I give you, it's not financial, it's just general advice based on my experience. Okay. Also, another exciting thing that's coming out is a Forex trading platform. The CEO of Credit Star Funding is Riccardo Ferrari. He's not with the Ferrari Motor Company. Unfortunately, it'd be great to get some Ferraris from him, but he could pretty much afford a Ferrari. He's doing really well online. He's created Credit Star Funding, so that's for you to apply and get funded if you're in America. If you're not in America, you can become an agent. I'm an independent agent for Credit Star Funding, and being an agent, for every 100,000 that someone borrows, you get paid 2,500 commission. It's not multi-level marketing with Credit Star Funding, it's just an agent system. So I can refer you as an agent and you can make money. Or if you're in America, you can get funded and be an agent and make money. You can really supercharge your earnings. But if you're interested in going to funding, there'll be information sent out after this webinar. So you've registered, you'll get the email. So as I said a short time ago, we've got a Forex trading platform coming. You can earn up to 25% a month for amounts of 25,000 or higher that you put into the Forex platform. The Forex platform, it's going to be managed offshore from America because there was legislation brought in some time ago that makes it very prohibitive to be a Forex trader in America. So it's all been set up with a European trading company and a offshore company set up to manage all the accounts. There's going to be an event in Atlanta, Georgia in August, which will allow you to meet all the people behind this trading platform to give you confidence in the platform itself, because 25% a month is fantastic money. So if you got funded for $100,000, you could just put it into the Forex platform, but I would recommend diversifying it. Not financial advice, but that's just what I would do myself. Some in cloud tokens, some in the Forex platform. So 100,000 and you could be earning considerable money. And you would have a radically different life. You could wake up whenever you feel like it. You could travel. You could spend time with your kids just having fun each day. You could go to sporting events you may not be able to afford to go to that often. You could buy a new car. You could eat better food. You can join a gym and exercise more often. You could get a personal trainer. There's so much more you can do with more money, of course. But we don't want to be greedy. We don't want to just think of more money. We want to donate to charities. Of course, it's up to you what you do with your money. I just heard today that money amplifies the type of person you are. If you're a good person and you get more money, you're still going to be a good person. If you're an asshole already, whoops, whack the microphone, you're still going to be an asshole. But that's how money works in the world. Of course, you can just take the slow and steady option, working away in an office job, but at the end of the day, you're probably not going to have enough money for a comfortable retirement. So you really need to take action, do something that's different, do something that's bold, and do something that will change the future of your life. So if you've got questions, I'll be sending out an email to all the attendees, so there'll be information there. But I'm on Facebook. I should pop it up, but the email will go out. So if you want to know anything else, look for my email. And I thank you for attending. We're just coming up to the half-hour mark, so I don't want to be on here for too long. Next time I might actually do a presentation, but you can just see me, get to know me by having me live on camera for this one. So Thanks once again for taking the time to watch this presentation. I hope you take some action. I want you to change your life. I love seeing people take action and improve their life. In the past, I was going, but I'll just tell you a quick story. In the past, I was working in an office job, and my task was to set up a new intranet at the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade. The intranet had gone from one system to another, and then we had to go to yet another one because of changes that people wanted instituted. What that meant was lots of data to be converted, and that is a really boring job. I had contractors come in to help me do that, and feeling sorry for them, I taught them some more interesting tasks, and that was a big mistake. Little did I know I had some shifty boss that once he found out that I had taught people not everything I could do, but a lot of what I could do, he got rid of me, and then he brought in someone else to take my place and paid them a lot less money. So you can't always win when you help people, but it's great to help people. And in this opportunity, I can be a winner, you can be a winner, and we're all happy. And seeing you grow and develop, that's what I'm all about. In the past, I also worked in desktop publishing. I had several people working for me, and I always encourage them to upgrade their skills, to improve their skills in the workplace, and also do other personal development so they could get other jobs if they wanted to leave, because they couldn't just do desktop publishing. So I've always been about, helping people. I'm genuine about wanting to see people succeed. I benefit and you benefit, so it's a win-win. It's not just about me. I'm here to help you as much as I can. I'm happy for you to email me questions. Later, once I work out the system better, I'll be able to take questions live on the webinar. But for now, that's all we've got time for. And once again, thanks. I'm Rob Keating. I'm in Canberra, Australia, but I work with the company in America, so I can help you in America with funding. Everything else is an opportunity for almost everyone around the world. We don't deal with North Koreans, and there's some other country, I think Iran, but other than that, you can benefit from Cloud Token, you can benefit from the Forex, you can become an agent. So take action, change your life today, and there'll be more webinars coming. Catch you later, and thanks for visiting.